YouTube, what is up? So, yeah, it's been a long while, right? And I know you guys aren't used to seeing this mug of mine, but yeah. So I finally got my own toy room, as you can see in the background there. And yeah, things are starting to get a little interesting. Go ahead and turn this around. And as you can see, I have my collection here, starting off with the Fantastic Four, into Avengers, into Shield, and some sorcerers, and then into some space figures up there. But it's not all done, and I don't know, I'm kind of stuck at a point of where I have things from Toy Biz coming across here, and I gotta fill in some of these gaps, and then onto the what would this series be called, the Return of Marvel Legends. There we have Blob series, we have Ronin. I haven't put lights in there yet, but they're coming into Fing Fang Foom. Then here we have Red Hulk and Ares waves, and then a mess here into X-Men, X Force. Then we got X Factor, Alpha Flight. That is going to be Age of Apocalypse. Down here we have some street level guys. Spider-Man Vintage. Damn, no lights in there either. Into Gamerverse. And then we have that mess here. Some more Fantastic Four, some villains, including what would you want to call those? Wow. Uh, Jesus Christ, why am I drawing a blank? But some villains. So I got to get that stuff straightened out. Thunderbolts and whatever, what have you. And then we have some stuff here on the wall. Nothing too crazy. G.I. Joe, yeah, Gun Ho. Got that, picked that up at a antique store. Kind of remind me of my dad. My dad was a Marine. And actually, today is Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. Into some more X-Men here. Spawn, one of my, not necessarily my first love, but something that I was into a lot of when I was, 15, 16, 17. But mostly I collect Marvel Legends, if you guys are subscribed to this channel. And this is pretty much my setup as of right now. And I'm in a bit of a standstill right now. We got the Venom, Maximum Venom, or yeah, that's gonna be that Maximum Venom wave with the Venom pool. And yeah, we're not gonna put this on camera, but yeah, literally just put that on camera. But anyway, and then we got a lot of stuff that we have to get to and unbox, and unfortunately, I've been letting stuff just pile up. Something you guys haven't seen on my channel are my vintage collection of GI Joes, and I'm just gonna go through that back and forth really quick. And I just started getting those. Believe it or not, I picked up most of what you see here for approximately $200. And there's a few of them that I did pay individual prices for, but for the most part I just bought two lots, picked up a majority of these GI Joes, and I'm pretty happy about that because some of these figures, man, they're just way too expensive, and I just end up selling complete sets of everything from, I want to say 80, was it 82 the first year? 82 to 88, twice over, including a box Terradome, two flags, and these guys here got me collecting these again. And this is something that's going to be coming new to the channel. I've got all these G.I. Joe figures. Let me move this Red Bull. And if you guys haven't had watermelon Red Bull, that stuff is amazing. But anyway, neither here nor there. Yeah, so, yeah, what are we talking about? These new G.I. Joes. Um, how could I say this? Love them. You know what? I can't even say that I love them. I like the idea of them. I love the idea of them. However, I wanted them, or I wish they would have reflect more of the vintage series and or the classic original 3 3/4 inch GI Joes, and they don't. With that being said, I know a lot of people are saying like, well, that's why they're not too fond of these. Well, this is pretty much GI Joe in the near future, like how they would look in the near future, and it's not necessarily based upon what we had in the past. This is going forward. So if you guys were confused about that, and maybe you're not, but I hear people when they're unboxing some of the GI Joe figures, they're like, "Yeah, I wish it was like this," and it kind of reminds me of that. Well, they're supposed to kind of remind you, and not necessarily be that. With that being said, man, there's no way you can tell me that Hasbro is not gonna give us these figures almost true to form. There's gonna have to be some differences, and call it like a 6 inch GI Joe retro line. That is gonna make so much money. It's not gonna even be funny. The only bad thing about this series has been trying to get the Target exclusives, and as you can see, I got holes in my collection. I do have the Baroness. I do have Roadblock from the Cobra Island. However, I don't have the Beachhead and the Cobra Trooper, and that is pissed me off really bad. But neither here nor there. Then we get into vintage He-Man. Now, there's a lot of He-Man stuff out currently that I find really, really cool. And I'm not trying to dive into that rabbit hole. However, I feel like I am. That new Scareglow, Trapjaw, I think I might have to go back and pick them up. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That is an original Castle Grayskull, almost 100% complete. Missing one thing. Three things, actually. The short sword, the small gun, to the weapons rack. I don't know if you can see that down there. And the flag is missing. Not this flag, but it's more like a banner. Other than that, everything's there. Most of these He-Man figures are complete. Some I got to pick up a few things for. But other than that, man, this was like my favorite dude here, Hordak. And we have this, well, I can't even remember what this is called. But yeah, and a random Transformer figure. I don't collect Transformers, but I picked up a lot of figures, and this was in there. I couldn't even tell you his name, but it's actually pretty cool. I believe that's a G1 figure, but whatever. A couple more G.I. Joe items up top. We got a Tomahawk and a Night Raven. So you're going to be seeing a lot more vintage G.I. Joe stuff on this channel. The modern G.I. Joe stuff. Possibly modern He-Man. Not quite sure where I'm going to go with that. But, yeah. So this is what's going on. This is what I've been working on. And this is why it's been taking so long for me to get out content. I had to paint this room, get all this stuff done for you guys. We have so much stuff to unbox that I've been putting on the back burner. A lot of it may not get a whole lot of views. However, I don't think that should really matter. Let's turn this. Hopefully, I probably should have been recording this way the whole time. Anyway, so yeah. Don't know, if people are gonna gravitate to me doing, more stuff and different stuff on this channel. But, we've been stuck at 600 and something subscribers. Maybe the channel will pick up more subscribers and I'll be more inclined to do more videos, especially with some of the newer stuff. However, we are going to be unboxing all this stuff over the next few hours. So, yeah. Um, we're already at 10 minutes and I talked so damn much. So, yeah, I don't even know how to chop this video up and do all that other random stuff to make it make sense. So, what we're going to end up doing is, you know, doing maybe a 3-part video going forward. We're going to take care of a bunch of Toy Biz stuff. We're going to take care of some of that middle ground stuff where it's more like the return of Marvel Legends, including the Hobgoblin or the Ultimate Green Goblin. We got to knock that Build-A-Figure out. And then from there, we're probably going to get into some of the more modern stuff, all the way up into the current items, which are these Fox X-Men. And you guys have seen all this stuff, and there's plenty of reviews out there. I'll give you guys my take. I know I get a lot of comments saying people like, what I talk about. There's not really much to talk about when it comes to like the movie figures. So I mean, I do enjoy them, but it's not why I collect. I collect more for the nostalgia and the history of Marvel, and that's why I always give backstories. And more you're starting to see um, content creators giving more backstories, and I kind of enjoy that. I'm not saying I'm the first one to do it, but if you go look at my videos, that's what I do. And now a lot of people are doing it, and I'm not saying again that they are biting or copying, but I enjoy it to the point of where I give them a round of applause, a pat on the back, and tell them, hey, that's freaking awesome. Because sometimes I'll get a figure and be like, oh well, what was this character's origin story? You know what I mean? And I can't remember, but for the most part, I remember most of them, but not all of them. And some of the other YouTube channels will go over it, and I'll be like, oh wow, yeah, cool. Now I remember, or wow, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So that's awesome, man. So with that being said, we're gonna close this video, turn this around real quick. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's just a 12-minute video as of now, 13-minute video, but yeah, we're gonna be bringing a lot of content to YouTube, and I hope you guys are uh, inclined to like, subscribe, and help me continue growing this channel. And damn, it feels good to have my own toy room right now. And as you can see, yeah, we got stuff everywhere, all over the place, and we're gonna get to all this stuff. Just been cleaning and like I said, painting, and the closet is full of stuff as well. If we can get up in there, so we got to get all this stuff unboxed, put on shelves, and it already feels like I'm running out of damn room. But anyway, as always, you guys, please like, subscribe, and take care.